Guys, while everybody's busy watching Super Bowl pregame, let's get busy planting new seeds or sowing new seeds. So I'll go over what I'm going to sow today. So these are mostly spices. I have dill, sweet basil, purple basil, Thai basil, and then I have radish, daikon radish. I have thyme, and then I'm gonna start nasturtium and also Mexican sunflower. So I decided to just start them in this single cell, and I'm just gonna put a bunch of seeds in there, and then once they sprout up to a certain size, I can repot them. It's easier this way than starting them in 6 cells. Okay, let's start with dill. Dill is very tiny. The seeds are very, very tiny, so you can barely see it right here. So we're gonna put it there. Just spread them along the pot. And as I said, once they sprout up to a certain height, then we can transplant them. This year, I'm gonna plant lots and lots of herbs because it helps with pest deterrent. So that's one right there, and then I'm just gonna lightly tap it with some soil, not a lot, because as I said, the seeds are very tiny. Tap it a little so there's some soil contact, and then we're going to put our label, that way we don't forget. That's one. Oh, see, I made a mistake already. The one I planted earlier or I saw earlier was thyme, not dill. This one is dill. Jesus. See how you make a mistake, you get all the seeds mixed up. Then gotta realize, oh, that wasn't dill. Dill seed is not the same as that one earlier. So at least I realize it. Otherwise, I would have labeled it as dill, but it's actually not dill. Guys, the Mexican sunflower is my father-in-law's favorite. So I always make sure I plant or I start seeds or I have Mexican sunflower plant every year because I plant it by his house, and he likes it because the hummingbirds likes it, and he loves hummingbirds, so the hummingbirds gets a party out of this flower, and so he sits in his porch and then he watched the hummingbird enjoy the Mexican sunflower. So that's why I make sure I have Mexican sunflower, because it attracts the hummingbirds. I didn't realize nasturtium seeds are this large. It's the first time I'm planting nasturtium, guys. So we'll see how it goes. Last time I think I started seeds, but it didn't sprout and I didn't care so much for it. But my friend told me that this is really good for pest deterrent. So I'm gonna try it again this year. Hopefully it will sprout and then I will have a nasturtium this year. Water, really good. Okay guys, our newly sowed seeds are in our heat dome along with our sweet potatoes that's already started to root, and I'm trying to root rosemary and bay leaf. So cover it and hopefully in 7 days we'll see some results. Yun lang.